Okay, we did it. Okay, we did it. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, so I unlisted the last stream, but for all of you in the chat, you know that I started a previous stream and it was awful because the uh the mic was so staticky and you couldn't, well, you guys said it was fine, but it really wasn't. I was listening to it on my phone and I'm like, this sounds awful. Yes, we're back. We're back. So I restarted the stream and I connected this mic and it should be good now is what I'm hearing. I'm glad a lot of you found your way back to the new stream. I apologize. Okay. So I just want to, sounds good. Yay. Okay. So much better. I just want to go back to, well, actually, I don't know how I'm going to hold this while I draw. Let me try putting it on my desk and see if it sounds fine. Let's try putting it here and then move closer. Okay, does it still sound fine when it's away from my face like that? I'm gonna take this off because it's not doing anything. Is that okay if I put it there? Okay, I'm gonna keep it there then. Okay, hi. I'm gonna give my whole spiel that I already gave, but I just wanted to once again thank you all for being here. If you're watching the stream after it's already been like uploaded as a VOD, it's quiet. Let me. Maybe I'll just get closer to it. If you're watching this after it's already been uploaded, oop, there we go. As a VOD, then I'd like to thank you as well. Uh, and I'd like to thank you for all the support you guys showed on my Webtoon contest series. I wasn't expecting that at all, and that was very sweet of you guys. You guys gave me lots of encouragement, and the only reason I finished that comic was because you guys were so nice to me. So thank you so much. Um, so as far as a lot of people keep asking me for like, am I going to keep Unghost is the name of the webcomic I was working on, by the way. A lot of people kept asking me, are you going to continue working on Unghost? Are you gonna like release weekly episodes? Is there a release schedule? Anything like that? And I am starting college soon. I am double majoring in animation and computer science, so I can be double unemployed. Yippee. But so I don't know about consistent uploads like at all, but I will definitely keep working on it. That's something I will try to make a priority. And um yeah, so that's something I'll try to make a priority. And like today, I'm going to be working on it. I'm not going to be working on any new episodes today, however. Today, I'm just going to be editing the episodes I already made to make them better. And then hopefully, a stream or two from now, together we can start working on a new episode from scratch. But I thought it would be fun. You know, I'll just talk really loud since that's away from me. I think that'll work. Um, but while I have you guys here, I thought we'd play a fun little game. Hello, hello. I thought we'd play a fun little game where I just show you some of my favorite panels from what I already drew. And sad news for some, not for me, happy news for me. I am I see raising the mic volume. I think it's already at the max. I think it looks like it's already, unless mm, yeah, I think it's already max volume. So I don't know if I can make it any louder. Yeah, no, it's okay. Thank you though. So yeah. Can I increase your volume? Can I increase the? It's not too quiet. Unhide. look into that later too. Sorry. I'm not very tech savvy, as you guys can tell. Usually when it's I don't know. It is a physical mic though. I don't know if it has like a volume thing on it though. I don't think it does. But thank you for your guys' help. Uh so unfortunately, I am going to be deleting episode 1 of my webcomic because I just think episode 2 is like a better first episode, if that makes any sense. Um, it might not, but like literally as I was drawing episode 2, I was like, wow, this is like a better first episode than the first episode I already made. But I was like, because it was for the webtoon contest, so I couldn't just delete the episode I had already finished because then I wouldn't have time to finish the contest. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just finish it and see how it goes. But I did decide, now that the contest is over, there's nothing stopping me. Like I don't need 3 episodes anymore. There's nothing stopping me from deleting the one I want to delete. So that's what I'm going to do. But before I delete it, I thought it would be fun to go through some of my favorite panels from it and the rest of the episodes. So I love this first one where Gray gets smashed. Hi. Hello. Where wait, say it again. Yes. It's okay that it doesn't let me reorganize the chapters because I'm just making episode 2, episode 1 and making episode 3, episode 2 if that makes sense. I know. I like the prologue too, but I don't know. Not enough to keep it. Sorry. But yes, this is like one of my favorite panels. This combination, I think it looks really sick. And then also pretty much all of like the first ones I think I did a pretty good job on. Like I love this arrow to death. Like I think this arrow looks so cool. And I think I'm just like glazing myself. But like as I was drawing this, I'm like, wow, that's so pretty. I think it's just because it's blue and I love everything that's like glowing blue. Like Gojo, my husband's eyes, and the likes. And then and also this, like the transition from this to the whack. Oh my goodness. I loved drawing this so much. So sad. Oh, why is there a big ol' unregistered in the middle? Let me fix that. Wait 1 second. Yes, my beloved husband Gojo. The love of my life, one might say. For my birthday last year, I had all my friends draw me, because all my friends are artists pretty much. So I had all my friends draw Gojo in their style and give me like birthday cards, and they all showed out. Maybe I'll like show you guys on stream sometime, but it was really fun. And like some of them, oh wait, I think, oh yeah, one of them gave me this Gojo Tamagotchi. I don't know if you can see it. Isn't it cute? I haven't opened it. It's been a year. I don't think I'm going to open it. I think I'm just gonna keep it in its package. I'm one of those people. Okay. Actually, you know what? I'm not because I have an LOL doll collection. Not the surprise dolls, but like the ones that look like teens. And I took all of those out the box. They're currently sitting on my shelf. Okay, we're back. The thing's back. Yes, it was so sweet of them. It's nice having artist friends or just friends with like, similar interests. Um and then also I really liked this drawing. I just liked how scared the little girl is, and I think that's I think that's good. And I don't think that's a problematic at all. And I'm okay mentally. Okay, and now moving. Those are all the panels I liked from episode 1. That again I will soon be deleting. And then this is, and all of this is on Clip Studio Paint, by the way. Like you can see all of the chapters I have. Hello. Um, but Pretty much, I honestly love chapter 2 so much. Don't spread that around. Lena, like, no, no. I'm literally gonna babysit like next week. I love kids. I love kids' trust. But you know, spooking them a little bit, there's no harm. It gives them tough skin. Yes. um, well, while I did format all of my comics in Clip Studio Paint, and I also use Clip Studio Paint to do all of the like text bubbles and like sound effects, like bang. I did all of that in Clip Studio. I did draw the actual comic um, in Procreate. So if you go to Procreate and then go to one of them, like I drew like the actual stuff in Procreate. Just because thank you. Thank you. You don't have to read it. We're just here to hang out. We're just here to vibe. But I drew the actual comic in Procreate just because I don't know. I have all my brushes in Procreate. I'm used to Procreate. It's easier to use Procreate on the iPad. If I was making my comic like on the computer, then obviously I would use Clip Studio Paint. Oh my goodness, I was a big Ibis Paint kid. I have all of my old bad digital art is on Ibis Paint. Like if you go, no, Ibis Paint is fine. Like people make beautiful art in Ibis Paint. But like if you go on my old Samsung tablet and like go to my Ibis Paint, like you'll just see like row after row after row of just like awful art. It's so bad, guys. Like I'm not even kidding. It's really awful. Um I had this I had this horrible habit of making everybody's necks like this long. Oh, I love my Samsung tablet. I love it. The only reason I got my iPad was because of the Apple Pencil. I liked the Apple Pencil. I like how heavy it is compared to the S Pen. Um, but no, I loved my Samsung tablet to death. My brother, however, decided that he wanted to throw it off the balcony onto the hardwood floor below, um, and like shatter it. So I do have a huge crack in my tablet, not my iPad, in my Samsung tablet. Uh, but things happen, things happen. And to be fair, I haven't even touched it since I got my iPad because you only really need one tablet. I've heard of Fresca. I don't know anything about it though, besides that it's a drawing app. Yeah, yeah. He's a toddler though. He's a toddler. How did I react? Well, no. Oh my goodness. I'm thinking of something else. He threw my mom's tablet off the balcony. He destroyed mine a different way. My mom collects crystals, like amethyst, uh rose quartz. Oh my goodness, why does it keep doing this? Amethyst, rose quartz, things like that. She collects crystals. And my brother took one of her crystals, like he took like a huge break of amethyst, and he banged it. He banged it on my tablet until it broke. Cause he's awful. Cause he's not awful. He's a toddler. He's a child, but I know it's worse, right? That's like it's intentional. That's worse than I think that's worse. Did the amethyst survive? I don't know. Who cares? No, okay, I'm kidding. Um, Probably it's a rock. It's a rock. I know. I know. And all he does is argue with me. Kids scare me. Yeah. Yeah. All he does is argue with me. Oh my goodness, I have an audience. I can draw you guys into this debate, okay? So, I asked my brother, right? Please hand me that small pot. And I pointed to a small pot. And he had the audacity to say, "That's a pan." Okay. No, it's not. I said that's a pot. And he said that's a pan. And then I asked like my whole family, and they all agreed with him that what I was pointing at was a pan. So I'm going to show you guys Wait, I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna show you guys what I was pointing at, and you can tell me if you would call that a pot or a pan. Because, like, if you, like, you can't call it any other fancy name. Like, you have to pick pot or pan. Uh, and tell me what you guys think. Because if all of you agree with the 4-year-old, I'm gonna be mad. Okay, okay, okay. I have to find a good picture of it. I love how I haven't done any drawing yet. This is really fun. Um I can't find one that like looks perfectly like it, but it basically looks like this. Let me zoom in and then show you guys. Actually, let me just how do I zoom in? Control plus, I think. Okay, there we go. Let me show you guys. Okay. And then move this over. There we go. Oop, okay. What would this right here? What would you call this right here? And don't annoy me. Don't call it a saucepan. You have to pick it. You have to pick either pot or pan. That's literally a pot. Yeah. Yeah. That's literally a pot. I mean, it's technically called a saucepan, is what I found out. It's called a saucepan. But, like, if you have to pick. Yes! Yes! It's a pot because it has depth. If you can boil water in it, literally, I had the same scream. Okay. Anyway, if you can boil water in it, then. Wait. No, okay, whimsical wildflower. Yes, that's what the argument was. He thought it had to have like handles on both sides to be a pot, and that because it had one skinny handle, it was a pan. But I'm like, no, if like it has depth, if it looks more like a bowl than a plate, then it's a pot. That's just how that works. Like, yes, yes, yes. Pans are flatter, and it's for like yes, it's for like pancakes and stuff like that. You would not cook a pancake in that, therefore, it is not a pan. Thank you, thank you. I love how nobody's disagreeing with me, and I don't know if it's like you guys are just biased. Yes, I don't know if it's because you guys are just biased or if I'm actually correct, but I'm going to take this win. Like literally, I was sitting next to a lady on the train and I showed her. Yes, yes. I'm always onto something. Thank you. And I like literally showed her a picture and I'm like, random lady on the train, please validate me. And she was like, that's a saucepan. And I'm like, no, that's not an option. Nobody calls them saucepan. And it was like, it's like a big saucepan. Like saucepans are like this big. Saucepans aren't that big. Okay, thank you. Should we get back on topic? Probably. Should we stop the pots and the pans? I love oops, my iPad disconnected. I love that you guys disagree with me. Makes me very happy. There we go. Okay. Not disagree. I love that you guys agree. That's funny. Question. Well, what would you think? Wait, am I wrong with what a saucepan is? Saucepans look like that, but they're like smaller. Like if it's like this big, it's no longer a saucepan. It's just a pot with a handle. That's what I think. Also, I'm in the wrong. There we go. I'm in the wrong mode. Okay. What were we doing? We were going through my favorite we were going through my favorite panels. Oh yeah, I was just saying that I like all of the panels in the current chapter too. Yeah, smaller version. Yes, we were working. um I like all of the panels except I think like every single one of the background characters looks like so donk. Like they look so dank, they look crazy. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna fix all of them. And also, I feel like the pacing of this moment, like, I feel like it's kind of important. I know some of you guys haven't read it, and if you have read it, it's been like a month since you read it, so that's fine. But this moment, like, this is Gray, and he always has like a bad aura surrounding him. And this is the moment where, and like nobody can see it, he can't even see it. And like this is the moment where like this girl, she sees his aura, she touches it, and then like it starts like disappearing kind of, but like you can't tell that at all. Like I like she's like he's like stressed out because he's always stressed out. She interrupts him. Yeah, he's very tall. I think, how tall did I make him? 6'8", something like that. But also Nora is very short. I think she's 5'2". I have a height chart somewhere that I could pull up. Actually, I could pull it up now just so I'm not guessing. I have a Millinote full of all of my comic stuff, and I highly recommend. Love Millinote to death. I would show you guys my Millinote because it's really pretty and aesthetic, but it's just full of spoilers. Like it's full of spoilers, so obviously that's not gonna happen. Um, but here it is. Let me move it over here. Okay, this is the hiding chart of all of my characters. And Gray is in fact, no, he's 6'7". 6'7". I gave him an inch. Yes, I live and breathe Milanote. Like I can't function without it. I've tried, what's it called, Notion? Nah. I'm a Milanote girly. I'm a Milanote girly. He's a giant. He's huge. Um, People that inspired me to make characters. Mm, you know what? I get inspiration from a lot of things that are like nothing like I want to make. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't have any inspiration that like specifically inspired me to make a comic about a group of kids in a ghost hunting club. Actually, I kind of do. Um it's an animation memer, and they have a story about a bunch of kids in a ghost club, and I thought that was really cool. No webtoon inspo specifically. I mean, I've been reading webtoon like since it was available in um the US. And so I've read a lot of webtoons. I'd say the one that's most similar to this that I've read is maybe Lookism with less gang violence, and Unordinary with less magic. So, to, so Lookism is a webtoon that I really, really love. If you haven't read it, read it. I think they have like 700 chapters. I've read up to 500 because it's a lot. It's a lot. Um, but as far like webtoons, anime, manga, mm, like lots that I love and enjoy a lot. Yeah, a mix and match. There are a lot that I enjoy a lot, but specifically influencing me for this, maybe not. And that's also maybe because like Unghost isn't like my magnum opus. Like you know how like a lot of people have like that one story they really really want to tell? Unghost isn't that for me. That's why I picked it to make a webtoon, because it's like obviously I care about the characters and I care about the story, but like if I mess it up because I'm a beginner, like I'm not going to be like brokenhearted. And so like my big story that I have in mind is like definitely inspired by like My Hero Academia, um Unordinary, like big anime vibes, but Unghost is like a smaller story that like I don't have that many specific inspos for. You know what I'm saying? Yes, love My Hero Academia. Uh Influenced the art style? Just anime. I'm so sorry. I'm really bad at this. Just manga, anime, webtoon. You know, it's a very let me take this off the screen so you can see my art again. It's very generic anime, is it not? Like And I know you guys probably won't say that, but it is, right? It's just it's just like that's just an anime boy. You know what I'm saying? These are just anime characters. Um Specific art style influence? Not currently, but not currently, but I would say that I would love if I could eventually get my art to look like. And let me pull up Pinterest so you guys can see what I'm talking about because I can't remember their name off the top of my head, but I have a bunch of their art saved as pins. Uh, it's a mangaka. What is okay? The creator of Goku Ra Kugai. It's an anime. Sorry, I butchered the name, but their art is stunning. Like, let me show you guys. And if my art can look like this one day, like, I'll literally die happy. Do you see that? Do you see that? That's so pretty. And I love the way they color. I love it so much. I've read the first volume of the manga that these characters are in. Um, but I just look how beautiful, like even like in like black and white, like manga style, like stunningly beautiful. I know the teeth. I love the teeth. I love the teeth. Let me see if I can pull it up. I did like I tried to not copy their style, but I tried to do kind of like a study on their style. Let me look for it on my Procreate. Oh, you guys can see it. That was oh, never mind. No, you can't. Study. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm. Can I find? My Procreate is like a big old mess. Like hardly anything is organized, and that's a real big problem. That's a real big problem. Yeah, no, I don't think I can. I can't find it. Okay. Yeah, no, I can't find it. But when I do find it, I'll show you guys. But yeah, literally their art is stunning and I love it to bits. I love it to bits. So let me go back over here. Um okay. How long have I been streaming? I love trying. Oh, you guys don't like coloring? You know what? I used to be like that, but I think coloring and my webtoon is a bad example because, you have to keep it like more simple with the colors and such just because um just because time saving. Oh yeah, doing flats is awful because I don't close any of my lines. So that's kind of like a me thing. Like every time I'm like, this time I'm going to make sure I close all my lines, like I just don't. Yeah, you need yeah. There are like three other that's a stretch. There's one other main character that you guys haven't seen at all. Um he's kind of like the Zuko of the group, like he comes later but steals everyone's hearts. um and then like there are other characters that are important, but like I wouldn't call them main characters. Oh, I forgot about this. Somebody earlier in the chat asked me how I do my backgrounds or where I got them from. I got all of my backgrounds. Let me make myself full screen for a second. I got all my backgrounds from Acon 3D. I paid for them and I paid for the license so I could um where is it? I paid for the license so I could use it in a commercial work. Let me find it. Oh, no, wait. I can't find my Acon 3D, but I wait, I have to sign in. This is inconvenient. I don't feel like signing in. Okay, but it's I just use 3D models. And I get them from Acon 3D and I put them into SketchUp and then I just take screenshots of like the angles that I need and I use that because it's just the easiest to do on an iPad. So like let me go back to the art. Uh so like this, like the nurse's office, very clearly 3D background. Yes, we love Acon 3D. But yeah, no, I don't like doing flats, but I like coloring. I like the rest of the coloring. I find it to be fun. Okay. And then as far as me editing, like I said, I wanted to go back and edit my old episodes before I make the new ones. Like pretty much all of episode 3 I need to edit. Actually not all of it. Like the second half is good. It's just like the art is wonky. Like cuz you could really tell I was rushing. Like I cuz if you guys didn't know, I made this comic for the Webtoon Legends contest. And so I really only had like less than a week left to finish it and I was on the third episode. So like look at her face. Like let me compare that to what she's supposed to look like. Um mm, yeah, you can kind of see it here. Like she's supposed to look like this, but like look how like incredibly wonky she looks. And here too, like she looks insane. Like you can really tell I was like rushing. And then also, I think this scary face could look a lot scarier. So I want to edit that too. Oh, and also this, I want to edit I want to edit his mental breakdown to make it less long and weird. Um that should have a background. Just a lot of things that I want to change. Oh, I love that face so much. Ta-da! So cute. Um, but yeah, just a lot of things I want to edit. I love that panel. I love Felix. I think he's so cute. Um, yeah, see another like kind of wonky expression. You know what I'm saying? So I want to fix those on stream with you guys. Obviously, we're not gonna touch episode 3 today because that'll take a very long time, and I've already spent a lot of time just talking about nonsense. But we will fix the few issues that I have with episode 2 today, which, again, like I said, actually, I don't even know if I said what my issues with episode 2 were. My issues are one, um, the nurse. No, I have no idea what her name is. I should probably know what her name is because she's fairly important. But I want the nurse to look pretty. Like that's a thing. I want her to be pretty. But like in half the panel she's in, you could tell like I just gave up. Like look at that face. Look at her. I mean she's cute, but um and then it keeps popping up unregistered on the screen. I don't know what that's about. And then here too, it's like, what is that? Hello, thank you for joining. So I want to edit her to make her look prettier. And then again, like I said, I think all of the background characters look like so odd. So I want to fix those as well. So I think that's all we're gonna do as far as drawing on this stream. We're gonna fix some background characters and we're gonna fix the nurse in Procreate, and everything's gonna be jolly. So let me my beautiful face. Let me go to Procreate and oh, it's already there. All right. Okay. Um so yeah, like I said, I organize all my stuff in Clip Studio Paint, but I do all my actual drawing in uh what's its face? Procreate. What size do I use in Procreate? You know what? I'm gonna preface this off by saying I don't recommend Procreate as far as making comics goes. I mean, I recommend it if that's what you want to do, because obviously that's what I did. but like the layers are so limited when you have to make a canvas this big. And so I will share what the canvas size I have. It is 1600 by 1530. Nope, that's not what it is. 15,360 pixels. Let me. That might be hard for you guys to see though. Let me go here, canvas settings. You can see it bigger here. Those are the dimensions I used, which is 2 times as big as you need it to be. And also, what is 15? Is that 8 times? 8 times the length of a standard? Wait. Let me go back to Clip Studio and figure this out. Because I just basically used the size that Clip Studio recommended and then imported it over to Procreate. File. Edit. I don't know. Where? Hmm. Yeah, sorry. Well, if the dimensions were all you needed, then yeah, it was whatever I said earlier. The 1500 by something 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 something. But as far as no, the 1600 by whatever that is. But as far as why I use those dimensions, I just used whatever Clip Studio told me to use. But I wouldn't recommend using Procreate just because I had to merge. Like, I use an unnecessary amount of layers. Like, if you go to like any, like, I think it's also posted on the Webtoon site. Um, yeah, yeah. Webtoon tells you what the dimension of like one. Like, let me show you. Okay, do you guys see here how like they're like white lines boxed in to like the art on the right? You know what I'm saying? Like you can see like it shaded. Like this is like one, two, three, four. Like actually, I don't think that's right. I think this is like 7 or 8 times the length it has to be. Yeah, it'll cut it for you, especially because there's like an easy. That's why I organized all of it into Clip Studio Paint. Like you can connect your Clip Studio Paint to Webtoon and then quickly transfer everything over like in an instant, and it was really convenient. But even if you use Procreate, even if you have to upload it one by one, it will cut it to size for you, which is nice. Mm-hmm. Oh, I told you guys we're deleting episode 1, so I'm gonna do that on stream with you guys. Over here, my beautiful, let me change this. My beautifully stunning um, Webtoon. Love her to death. Look at her. She's so pretty. My big old face is in the way, actually. Let me move down here. Goodbye, episode 1. I know some of you guys said you liked the prologue. Sorry. Sorry. Bye bye. Okay, okay. I'll read. You know what? I'll read the comments live right now and see and look at some of them. Uh you maybe I'll take screenshots of every single one of them. Oh, this is very sweet. Okay, you guys are right. I shouldn't just delete them. Oh my goodness, since when did Webtoon have GIFs? Oh, you guys are very sweet. Okay, I'm gonna take a screenshot of all of these, and then it's time to delete it. Cause if you guys weren't here earlier, I said I think episode 2 makes a better episode 1 than episode 1. So, and I couldn't delete it while I was doing the contest because I needed 3 episodes. But now that I no longer need 3 episodes, she's gotta go. So, let me remember how to take a screenshot like that. Period. I'm just gonna take a bunch of screenshots to relish the moment. Oh, that's not the how I wanted to take that screenshot. How did I do it the first time? There we go. Oh, you guys are so sweet. And I recognize a lot of these names from my Discord server. From my Discord server that you guys should join. Maybe I should put a link to it in the chat so you guys know to join. Um I'm I will say I haven't been very active on it as of late because I actually have no good reason, but I will try harder. So that's all that matters. I will try really hard to be more active on my own server. But there's so many talented artists on there. Ayo, plug, of course. And then you gotta know how to rep your own stuff, guys. And before I delete them, I will give all of them a like. Because actually, I don't even think I read any of my comments, which might sound crazy, but I was just like so exhausted after the contest ended that like I couldn't even think about looking at looking at anything. Um, but looking at them now, oh, it's so sweet. Yeah, so sweet. So many verified creators too. They're not verified, but other webtoon creators. So cutesy. Oh, so cute. Okay. We are now done with the heartwarming, mushy gushy stuff. Okay? It's time. It's time to delete the unwanted child. Are you ready? Oh, who's going into the episodes and liking them now? That's funny. Okay. Are you ready? It's time. Let's go over here and edit episode. Right here, prologue. No, thank you guys for commenting in the first place. Very, very sweet. I appreciate it a lot. I love how this stream is titled "Work on My Webtoon with Me" or something like that, and I haven't drawn a single line. Bye bye prologue. You will be missed. Okay, delete. You are about to permanently delete this episode and lose all likes and comments. Are you sure? Guys, are we sure? Are we sure? Delete my webtoon with me. Bye bye. Yes, I understand. Delete. Wait, what? I can't delete it because I'm in the contest, but I didn't move on to the next round. Wait, I'm so confused. It says I'm in the contest, but I didn't move on to the next round. So what's the point of me not wait, so why can't I delete it? What? Wait. Delete. Yes, delete it. What? Saved. No. No. You meddling little kids. What when is the whole contest over? How long is that? That's awful. Well, I don't want to make a non-contest version because this version is the one that has all the likes. Ah! You know what? I don't hate the prologue that. Okay, Pip. I understand. I understand. Okay, silly little stories. I get it. It's haunting me like a ghost. I don't want to make a non-contest version, guys. A reboot? But I just started it. It doesn't need a reboot. It just needs a soft edit. I guess I'll have to. When does the contest end? We're gonna look this up right now. Okay. Patui. Let's look up when the contest ends so we can know. I know. Thank you for feeling bad for me, as you should. I feel bad for myself too. Um when does a pan become a pot? Should we look up when does a pan become a pot? No, right? We already know. We settled this debate. When does the webtoon legend legends contest end? May? Wait, what? Okay. No, that's the initial. What in the world? Hi. Oh, hi. Hi. She's so drama. Hi. It's not telling me when it ends. This is just like the initial submission stuff. Hi. Hi, she's so drama. So what we were trying to do was I was trying to delete the first episode of my webtoon because I don't like it. I was trying to delete it and then make like these two the first two episodes, but it's not letting me delete because it's part of the contest, even though I didn't move on to the next round. August or September? Okay. I guess I can wait. You can't edit it either? That's what the whole point of this stream was. So I can edit them. Ah! You know what? You know what? August, September isn't that bad. At least it's not like December or something crazy. I guess I'll wait it out. Yeah, see? Darn. Okay. Well, while we wait, we can do some drawing, which is what we were supposed to be doing. Uh but we just haven't yet, which is nice, which is great. Love that for us. But we're going to start drawing now, I think, is the thing that we're going to do. Okay. We're in Procreate now. Yippee! Finally! I'm in the wrong. There we go. Configuration. I can fix missing panels, but I thought it was uneditable. Yeah, save it for later. Yeah. Thank you. I'm just fixing up some panels that I already made. Panels that I think look a little wonky. Like this one, for example. I think she looks so weird in this panel, so we're gonna fix it. And then a couple more panels that I think look wonky that I want to edit as soon as possible, which I guess as soon as possible means August or September, so that's nice. Do I have any advice for starting YouTube and making webtoon content? Any of your thought process on it and advice for starting? Okay. My advice is don't. Don't. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. I can't leave. I'm trapped here forever. Um, but my actual advice, mm, hmm, okay, I'd say my advice for starting a YouTube channel and my advice for making webtoon content is like separate, I'd say. And what do you think about when you hear the word iron? What do I think about when I hear the word iron? Like the metal? Wait. What do I hear about when I hear the word iron? What else is there to think about? Let me think about this. I think of metal. Is that the wrong answer? What do you think about when you hear the word iron? Iron Man is objectively the wrong answer. Iron? I don't know, dude. I don't know what I think about. Oh, sorry, Pip. Iron Man's cool. Iron Man's cool. I'm more of a DC gal myself. Superman was awesome. Iron. Oh, like ironing something. Okay, yeah, I guess it makes sense. Yeah, no, I didn't think of that. Um, okay, wait. There are questions. Let me go back to advice on YouTube. So, this is really my advice for everybody. And like, I know it's like awful advice, but like, I literally have no better. Well, actually, I do have better advice. I'm working on a YouTube video all about this subject. But like, my main piece of advice that like, I feel like people just don't listen to because it's obvious, but it's like the only way really. It's to just start. You know, like I know so many people that are like agonizing over their first YouTube video. And to that, all I have to say is go back and watch my first YouTube video. Specifically my first YouTube video where like I use my voice and like I'm actively editing and stuff like that. Like it's awful. Like I can pull it up right now actually. Like it's actually really bad. I think it's an unboxing video. I'm unboxing Hell of a Boss merch. And like it's objectively bad. And I still get comments on it like to this day. Uh let me let me get out of YouTube Studio and just go to my regular channel. Okay. So this is my channel. Cute. I love the color palette I use so much. I know that's a crazy thing to say about my own videos, but I think it's really pretty. Um, but like scroll down. Oh, wrong. Oh, whatever. Scroll down. These don't count because this is just like animation, right? And it's not that hard to put animation on YouTube. But this one, oh my goodness, it has 2,000 views, which is awful. There we go. And then let me just make this bigger so you guys can see for real. Wow, look at it. Horrendous. Should we take a peek? Oh, ew, look at my gloves. I look so awful. But it's just a video where like I
Too
edit
am
like my
obsessed
little
with the
character.
Helliverse. Hasman Hotel and
Ah. Like, let me mute this. And my hands are in it. And it's just like awful. And like you can see, this is my old desk. Uh, this is what my old desk looked like. Oh, so cute. But like, this video is like bad. But guess what? It's still up there. It's still on my page. It's still on my channel. And like literally nobody judged me. Like, cause like it really doesn't matter that much, like at all. Like nobody really cares. And that's something that I think more people need to know. Like nobody really cares. You know, like this video, I was so proud of this video. I can't even like stomach watching it again. Partly because like I hate the sound of my own voice, but also because like it's like just so cringe. It's so cringe. And then this one, it just suddenly blew up. And you can see that it has 3.6 K views. So like you're like blew up. But like I posted it and then I looked back a week later and had like 2K views. I'm not kidding. And I was like, what? And like all of the comments on that video specifically are so kind and so sweet. This one I'm saying. And like really my videos just kept getting better and better and better. Like I don't know what else I can say about that. You know? So really all you can do is just like keep posting. And obviously like my my channel doesn't have a through line. Like I guess you could say art is my through line, but like one of my biggest videos is about like my dream jobs. One of my biggest videos is an unboxing. One of my biggest videos is about arcane. One of my biggest videos is about Webtoon. One of my biggest videos is about redrawing a comic. You know what I'm saying? Like, and obviously I'm not saying you should just go all over the place because that probably isn't good for like strategy. But um just post something. Just post something. And if what you want to post has something to do with Webtoon, just post it. Just post it. It's really not like it like feels worse than it is like in your brain. You know, just do it. Just do it. That's really my only advice. And all of my friends, I know so many of my friends are like, "Lena, you have a YouTube channel. Give me advice," or blah 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 blah. And I'm like, "You've been asking me for advice for like a couple months. You haven't posted a video. Like, I can give you advice once you post a video, but like if you have no videos up, like there's no advice to give besides just try it, you know? Just try it once. And and try to be consistent, but honestly, you don't even have to be that consistent. You just got to try." And I promise the right audience will find you eventually. You just got to try. And I promise you, you will go far. I promise you. And another, like specifically with the Webtoon thing, if you specifically want to be a Webtoon YouTuber, I wouldn't consider myself a Webtoon YouTuber, even though like all my biggest videos are about Webtoon. um, but I wouldn't necessarily consider myself a Webtoon creator, but I will say that like no matter what niche you want, um like the main thing is just find like a trend or find something big to focus on. You know what I'm saying? Like I made this video, Jace profile picture bracket, height arcane hype. Like Arcane had just ended, everybody was talking about Arcane, and so a nobody channel like me could make a video about Arcane and it blew up. This video blew up for me at the time. Like I know it only has 800 views, but at the time this was a lot, right? And it was because the last episode of Hell of a Boss was about to come out, so it was just good timing. And also, you know, the Webtoon, people cared about the Webtoon contest, so people clicked on that video. So my main thing is like find something topical that you want to talk about, you know, and then just make the video. So that's my main advice. Again, I'm planning like a whole video, like a two-part series on like why every artist should start a YouTube channel and like how to do it. But like if I could just give like simple advice, that's what I would say. Yes. And honestly, people really aren't that mean. You know, like I used to make videos and I'm planning on continuing to make videos about Hell of a Boss. If you don't know what Hell of a Boss is, Hell of a Boss and like freaking Hasman Hotel. And if you guys don't know what that is, like they like those fandoms get so much hate from people outside the fandoms. I posted one, two, three videos on the subject and got zero hate, guys. Like really, people don't care. Nobody cares that much. And that's something like that really really helps you. Yes, love Hell of a Boss. You could probably see my backgrounds. Stolas, Husk, wrong way. Verosica, signed poster from Valentino and Velvet. Wait, wrong way. Signed poster from Vox. I have a lot of Hell of a Boss and Hasman Hotel stuff. That's not important. Um, just do it. Nobody really cares. And actually, I will say one of my older deleted videos, I posted an animation meme that I'm actually working on a video like redoing my first animation meme. You can't see it here. I deleted it. But that video had like 500 views and it had one comment. And the one comment was, "This isn't actually that bad." And keep in mind it was bad. Like the animation was bad. But like the one and only comment was, "This isn't that bad." Which kind of feels like a hate comment. You know what I'm saying? But don't, and also you can delete comments. You can delete comments. I delete comments fairly regularly. You know what I'm saying? I know it's so sad. This isn't that bad. But yeah. that one person, I know, was like, I didn't think it was bad. I was so proud of that too. Like you guys will see it eventually because I am going to remake it. But when I show you guys how how actually it wasn't that bad. You know what am I saying? It was good. It was pretty good for I think I was in 8th grade when I made it. It's good for an 8th grader, okay? But it wasn't that good. Uh but I still posted it. I have a lot of videos that I unlisted and like made private though. Okay. Okay. I feel like a couple people had questions and then we can finally start some drawing. Let me look. Silly little story said I'm gonna look back and be proud of my about my old videos one day. I don't know about that. I mean, I'm proud that I started. Like, I'm currently proud that I started. Proud as in I think they're good. That's not gonna happen. But happy that I started for sure. Um, who's my favorite unghost character? That's what the question was. Um, my favorite character is a character you guys haven't met yet, but my second favorite character is Nora. She's the black one with the one that looks like me. She's the cute one. With like the goggles and stuff. She's my favorite. Can you see some 8th grade art? I was talking about that earlier. It would like all my 8th grade art would be on my old Samsung tablet, like on Ibis Paint. And I can certainly make a whole stream about going through some of my old art sometime. But that's beyond the scope of this video, even though this video has been a whole lot of nothing. A whole lot of nothing. I promise you a whole lot of nothing. Okay. Okay. I think we're finally gonna start drawing. Is everyone in favor of actually drawing? Is everyone in favor? Because how long has this stream been? Like, it doesn't tell me on my thing. But I feel like I've been here for at least an hour. Just doing nothing. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long I've been here. I have nothing better to do. Okay, let's draw. Um Okay. We're fixing her. We're fixing her first. Cause she's supposed to be pretty, but this is ugly. I don't like it. See, good thing I have all my layers and such separated, because this would be a real pain if I didn't. You know, all my layers actually aren't separated because Procreate has an awful layer limit when you're working on big canvases. And so I like reached the layer limit like multiple times and just had to merge all my layers together, which is not ideal, especially like for times like these. Yeah, the nurse doesn't have a name. Do you mean like the name of like the comic? Because it's like an older version that I can't edit yet. But the name of the comic is Unghost. Unghost. Uh the nurse doesn't have a name. She should have a name. You guys pitch me some names like Miss Blank and I'll pick from one of the names you guys suggest. She's a very sweet, kind person, if that helps. I'm just gonna erase all of this, I think. All of it needs to go. Yeah, I like Procreate for a lot of reasons, but the layer limits is not one of them. Okay, where are her glasses? They're in here somewhere? Yes. In here. There we go. Oh yeah, the unregistered sign just keeps popping up every so often. I don't know how to get rid of it, but it'll go away. Valerie. Ooh, Valerie's cool. Bradley, Nellie. What is that? Delilah? Delilah? Okay. This is gonna take forever to erase all this stuff properly. Uh, are any of you guys creators? Dahlia? Oh, Dahlia. That's your dog's name? That's cute. That's adorable. You know, my friends like spreading Lena hates dog propaganda. Don't fall for the propaganda. Don't fall for it. I don't hate dogs. I just don't. It's just like when dogs come around, like when I'm doing something. Like one time I was having a picnic with my friends and a dog came around and they all started petting the dog and like it grossed me out because we were all eating like finger food and none of us had like hand sanitizer or anything. So after petting the dog, they just went right back to eating. And so I didn't touch the dog. Like if I'm just on a walk, I'll pet your dog, but I have an issue with petting dogs and like getting the smell on me while I'm doing something else. So I don't hate dogs, guys. The dog will get sticky. Nah, they probably wiped their hands off first. I don't really remember. The dog was probably fine. Okay. How do I get rid of all of this stuff? See, this is the curse of having so many layers. I don't know what layer anything's on because I don't name any of them. A cat girl. I'm a big what's his face? Snake fan. I want a snake so bad, guys. You don't understand. I want a snake so bad. Like I've been begging my mom for a snake literally since like 6th grade. Where is that nose thing? Oh, it's literally right here. Okay. I've been begging my mom for a snake since middle school. It's never gonna happen. Like I'm already a senior in high school. I'm about to go to college. Um, but as soon as I get my own place, I'm getting a common Brazilian boa constrictor. Or maybe a ball python if I want something smaller, but I don't think I do. Snakes scare me. Snakes are cute. I think it's because when I was in elementary school, I was in an environmental club, and let me get rid of all this stuff. And part of the class was like they brought in a bunch of animals, like a tarantula that you could hold and stuff like that. And one of the animals they brought was a snake, and the snake was adorable, and I've wanted a snake ever since. Snakes aren't scary, especially the small ones. Like you can't be scared of a gardener snake, you know? Like what is it gonna do? Absolutely nothing. I'm more scared of a dog than I am of small snakes. You know what I'm saying? Because like dogs can like bite you, like and it can hurt. Like if a snake's like this big, what's it gonna do? Nothing. Right. I do want a boa constrictor though. So those are huge. That kind of like discounts my point. Boa constrictors are like 7 feet long. They're like this thick. Like they're big snakes. But like as far as like small snakes go, like I don't know why you would be scared of one of them. I'm scared of really big animals and really small animals. I think is the issue. Like I hate insects and it's so sad because I used to be like one of those kids that would just pick up spiders and daddy long legs and roly polies and I would just pick up ants and watch it crawl in my arm. Absolutely, like I'm clutching my pearls, guys. Absolutely not. I could not. I could absolutely not currently pick up any insect for that matter. Unless it's like somebody's pet, like if somebody has like a pet tarantula. I think tarantulas are just big enough that uh I could handle holding one. You know what I'm saying? But like anything like smaller than that. Yeah, I can touch a roly poly, I think. Pick it up, maybe not, but touch it for sure. I can for sure touch a roly poly. You can touch. Oh, you know what? Um, what are they called? Are they called? Was it Japanese lady beetles? We we used to have a bunch of ladybugs around here, but they all got killed off by, I think they're called Japanese lady beetles. And they basically look exactly like ladybugs, except they're evil and awful, and I hate them. And they love coming inside of your house. And so like every time I think of ladybugs now, I think of like the lady beetles, and like I can't do ladybugs anymore because I think of like their nasty cousins. I think of their nasty cousins. I hate them so much. Yes, imposters. I could probably, and butterflies. You know what? You know what I like about butterflies is butterflies mind their own business. Like one time I saw like a post somewhere and it was like the difference between um lady not ladybugs, the difference between butterflies and moths was pretty privilege, and I was like absolutely not. The difference is that butterflies mind their business. I have never seen a butterfly inside, not even like inside a garage. You know what I'm saying? Like butterflies, you find them outside by bushes and trees as they should be. But moths, every single time I see a moth, it's inside a garage or a porta potty or like a campsite or like around the lights outside your house. No, it's not pretty privilege, guys. It's not. Moths are awful and butterflies are fine. And also, have you seen like a moth under like a microscope? Like they're ugly and they're hairy. And I hate them. They're the worst. Oh, a porta potty. And also about uh like animals that mind their own business. You like moths. Why? Why? I've never seen a moth when I wanted to. And they're nocturnal. No. No. I'm pro nocturnal animal hate. I had a hamster growing up. Only did anything when I was asleep. It was actually funny. The hamster was my sister's, but like she couldn't sleep because the hamster would run on its wheel all night long, and so she gave the hamster to me. She was like, "Here, Lena, have this hamster." Um, Little did she know I sleep like a rock, so I didn't even notice that the hamster was running in its sleep. And then when I woke up, she was like, "Lena, how was your sleep? Did you sleep well?" I'm like, "Yeah, I slept fine." And she was like, "You didn't hear the hamster?" She was trying to set me up. She wanted me to lose sleep. She's that brat. Okay, let me look up this moth that you guys are glazing right now to see if it's actually cute. Cuz if it's ugly, I'm going to stand by what I said. Rosy maple moth. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty. Would I want it to land on me? No. And would I be just as distraught if I found it in my garage? Yes. But it is pretty. She's pretty. Pretty colors. Where does she live that this is like a good camouflage situation? Because she sticks out like a sore thumb. Oh, is this a costume? That's cute. Okay, you guys are starting to convert me over to your side. I didn't know these existed either. When I think of moths, I think of, like the regular ones. Luna moth. I feel like you can find a pretty version of any animal though. I'm sure there's a pretty ant. I'm sure there's an ant that looks cooler than the other ones. That doesn't mean I like it. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. I like this one. I think I like this one more than the other one. I don't like how hairy moths are. That like bothers me. I don't like that. Told you. Yeah, whatever. This thing's a glorified butterfly. Yeah, okay. It's kind of cute. It's kind of cute. It's okay. She's I. I refuse to be incorrect about anything though. Overall, I still think moths are much worse than butterflies, I will say. Like, I don't care how pretty the moth is, if it's in my house, I'm going to smite it. I won't smite anything, but I'll think about it. Okay, do I have any room? Oh, I do have room for a new layer. Yippee! Okay, let's draw a better face on her. Maybe for reference, I should pull up what she used to look like, just so you guys can see, like, how I'm fixing it. Hmm. Here it is. Okay. Um, there. Right there, that little corner, you can see what she used to look like. Welcome to the stream. There's no such thing as being late, because truly, I've done a whole lot of nothing thus far. If any of you guys are watching the VOD, you'll understand why I say that. Or those that have been here since the beginning. I like just started doing anything productive. So, wait 1 second. So, literally no harm if you just showed up. We were talking about how awful I think moths are, and they were trying to spread moth propaganda onto me by saying, "No, they're pretty moths." Which I guess they were right, so I guess it worked. You know, if there's one program I can't live without, it's it's Millinote number 1, Pinterest number 2. I'm pulling up both of them right now so I can see the references of all my characters. Moths are beautiful creatures. Ah, we have a bunch of moth apologists in the chat. I'm not a fan. You guys are funny. Okay, let's fix her face. I think I kind of like her having more of a hooked nose. Oh, that's kind of cute. I have to change her face a little bit. Do any of you guys watch anime? This is a really good season for anime if you do. It's been bussin'. I've been watching a new show called what's it called? Gachi Akata or something like that. And it's really good. You guys should all watch it. It's similar to Soul Eater if you've seen Soul Eater. I like literally grew up on anime. Like live what facial expression is she supposed to be making? Oh, just talking. I like have like it's hard when people ask me what my first anime was cuz like I've been watching anime since like birth. So like it's like asking somebody what the first TV show they watched was. Like I don't know, dude. It was probably a Studio Ghibli movie though. Because my family had a whole bunch of Studio Ghibli films on um, Blu-ray, and I watched a bunch of them growing up. Let me find my Milanote. Oh, and I heard that the creator of Gachi Yakata is a fan of Hell of a Boss, which is relevant because of the posters behind my head. I don't think she's still his apprentice. I think she stopped doing that. I think she did that like a while ago. I could be wrong though. I don't really know. Oh, Castle in the Sky. Literally, I've never met like Castle in the Sky is like my top 2 for me. Studio Ghibli films. I love Castle in the Sky, but nobody's ever seen it. Like whenever I mention Studio Ghibli, everyone's always like, "Oh, you mean like Howl's Moving Castle?" And while yes, I love Howl's Moving Castle, um, I think Castle in the Sky is just like better. I fear, but I think it's just because I think it's because I think Howl's Moving Castle. Like I love the romance, but every time he turns into a bird and goes into war, I'm like, what's happening? Like I couldn't begin to tell you what they were fighting like about. Like why is he fighting? I don't know, but I know Howl's really cute and he loves Sophie, and that's all that matters. Yeah, it's a I love it. I love it, but it is a bit confusing. Like I'm sure if I really sat down and paid attention, I could figure it out. But I've seen it so many times because I watched it on Blu-ray over and over again. And but you think I'd understand the plot by now, but I just don't. That might be a skill issue though. Yes, yes, I'm pretty sure they were fighting the war because the missing prince. But I think that's what it was about. Because I don't know. Makes enough sense to me. All that matters is that the romance is really cute. This is really hard drawing while talking, but I don't want to be like silent because that would be boring. You know what? I have not seen Kiki's Delivery Service, and I know that's awful. That's like a fatal flaw of mine that I haven't seen Kiki's Delivery Service, and I also get this haven't seen Princess Mononoke. I know, fake fan, fake fan. You asked what my top two are. Probably Ponyo and Castle in the Sky. I like one that I think is pretty slept on is the one like the little girl like the it's called like the secret of something. You know what I'm talking about? Like there's a Studio Ghibli film that's all about a girl that's like this big and she has like red hair. It's called The Secret of Something, I think. I don't know, but all I know is that that one is goaded with the sauce. Yes, yes, yes. Whimsical Wildflower knows what I'm talking about. Mm, 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 mm. Are any of you guys? Oh, Spirited Away. I only saw Spirited Away once when I was pretty young. So I don't like remember it that well, but I do remember being freaked entirely out when the parents got turned into pigs. Actually, I remember being freaked out the entire movie because I watched it when I was sometime in elementary school. I don't know exactly, but like the whole time I'm like, what is happening? And like, what's his name? No Face or something? No Face was scary to me, even though I'm pretty sure he's nice. Everyone was scary. Oh, the witch. The witch with the really big baby. If you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. Or if you've seen the movie. That scared me. Bye bye, Pip. Thank you for staying for so long. The turnip? There's a turnip in Spirited Away? Or are we talking about Howl's Moving Castle again? Again, I don't remember it that well. I'm pretty young. Not pretty young. I was pretty young when I watched it. This is a very rough drawing, guys. Don't judge the skill. There's a mosquito? Okay, I need to watch the this movie again because I don't know what any of you guys are talking about. I think all of this needs to move up. Radish? Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Are any of you guys webtoon creators as well? Feel free to feel free to what is it? Plug your stories in the chat. Yeah, that's a lot better. It's a lot better, I fear. Oh no, you go. Procreate and its layer limits are going to be the death of me. Yes, I've read The Counterfeit Bride. It's so good. Did any of you? I know. She's so drama did, but did any of you guys participate in the webtoon contest? It was like I know a lot of people that were like trying to. I was like in a webtoon server with a bunch of people, and I know a bunch of people that like tried to enter into the contest, but it was so much work. So I understand why a lot of people had to drop out last minute. Honestly, I would have dropped out too if I hadn't had all the love and support from you guys that I had. Is the non-contest version different from the contest version? Oh, is it just so you could edit it? That's what some people were telling me to do because I want to edit my webtoon. Let me go over here. I don't know. About if if you should wait till the contest's over. Yeah, the contest was a really good way to motivate a bunch of people to start things that they wanted to start. But especially if you found out about the contest like later, it it was like a lot of pressure. And I know some people like in my real life that I told about the contest, and they started to try, but they didn't finish because making a comic is like think of how long you think it's gonna take to make a comic, and then like multiply that by like 20 freaking thousand, man. Like it's a lot more work than you'd think. A lot more work than one would think. Yeah, buffers would probably be nice. Maybe I'll work on buffers while I'm still unable to edit my comic. Yeah, cuz that's a piece of advice everybody gives because like it's really good advice, like make a buffer. But it's just so much easier said than done. You know what I'm saying? Like making a buffer sounds nice in theory, which yeah, I'll try. I'll try to buffer it a little bit. But again, I don't think I'm gonna be posting at like a consistent um like schedule. Let me move my face up a little bit. I think I'm just gonna post whenever like I can. Like I said before, I'm double majoring in animation and computer science. So obviously like my ultimate goal, like I would love to work in animation somehow, even though I know like that's like really hard and implausible at the moment because of the current state of everything. However, uh computer science is kind of a backup even though it's also almost guaranteed to leave me unemployed. But I'm also very interested in game design, is the reason. The mouth is not doing what I want it to do. I think maybe I need to make the whole face bigger. But I'm interested in game design, maybe making my own video game or something like that. Like, I have an idea for a video game, but at its current, like, progress of, like, conceptualization, it's basically just like a carbon copy of, like, my favorite video game. And my favorite video game already exists, so make why reheat its nachos? You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm not really a gamer and I don't play really any video games that aren't Nintendo, besides a few exceptions, is what a phrase. I'm so excited to go to college though. It's funny. I got a couple people actually like DM me, I guess, through Discord and ask me, "Oh, yes, reheat nachos is a phrase." I had this whole conversation with a friend actually. I said reheat nachos and um she was like, "You just made that up." She said reheat nachos is not a thing. And I'm like, "Yes it is. I promise it is." Like reheating somebody else's nachos is like just it just means you're copying them basically. But like it's worse, you know, because you can't reheat nachos because then they'll get soggy and weird. So if you're reheating someone's nachos, you're copying them, but it's worse. But my friend said the exact same thing. Glow to make an adventure novel, like a visual novel, like where you like interact with the characters. I'm gonna be honest, I've never, if that's what you mean, I've never played a visual novel once in my life. I said I'm not really a gamer. But actually I did download a visual novel making platform, so I guess I did think about it. But I thought about me and my friends were thinking about making something stupid. We thought about making a like a parody Arcane. If you know what Arcane is, it's a TV show. Arcane dating sim. Like where they're in high school and like Jace is like a jock and like Victor's like a nerd. So if you've seen Arcane, we were thinking about making an Arcane dating sim. So I downloaded like an app to make that, but we never ended up like doing it because it was a stupid idea. Uh, but besides that, I've never even like really considered visual novels at all, actually. Oh, that's cool. Like webtoons have an adventure novel, like the readers can pick what happens next. Is that the vibe? That's very cool. Thank you. I love how when people compliment my art style, and I'm just like, it's like a very generic anime art style, I fear. Or like people ask me like what inspired my art style. I'm like, it's like just anime. I feel not that it's like not unique to me in any way, I guess, but I don't know. I think it's fairly generic. I'm really struggling with this eye. I think maybe I don't like that this is going up. Oh, that's so cool. The comments like you just the comments decide what happens next, or like they steer the story. I feel like that could go wrong so easily though. Like, do they give them like options? They're like pick between this and this, or like are they just like now what happens next? Because I feel like with like the wrong audience, that'll just like derail into like nonsense. The comments being a character is cool. Oh, kind of like omnipotent reader. Mm, I don't know. There's a webtoon. The comments are nice. That's good. I am struggling. You know what? I think I'm just going to move on to the final line art, and then I'll fix it during the line art phase. I think that's the goal. I'll just edit it as I go. Yeah, the commenters would 100% kill off my characters. Yeah, especially if you have like characters that are specifically meant to hate, like the comments would like not let it not let them slide. Like in Unordinary, I remember I was reading Unordinary years ago, and there's a character named Arlo, and everybody hated Arlo. If they had the choice, he would have died like episode 3. Yeah, fixing things in post is a nice way of saying I might get to it, I might not. I do think this looks a little better. The ear, I fear the ear is too big. And I also think the hair might be too big. Let me just take all of this. There I go. Oh yeah. You know what? I can't do slow burns. Actually, that's not true. I've read plenty of slow burns, but the whole time I'm just like when, especially if I can look up spoilers, like I'll immediately oops. Especially if I can look up spoilers, like I'll immediately look up spoilers. I'm like, when do they get together? I have no patience, actually zero. There we go. Doop, doop. Okay. Move out the way. Mm. There we go. Yeah, I guess. Right. Yeah, no, yeah, dragging out misunderstanding and like being a slow burn are like, well, sometimes they can be the same thing, but I feel like they're often like they don't have to be the same thing, you know? But miscommunication tropes like are literally the death of me. Like if the whole story can be resolved with one single conversation and it takes 70 chapters for that conversation to happen, like I'm not going to make it to uh the conversation I fear because I'm going to drop the series. Yeah, I like stories where the romance happens fast because it has to. Like forced proximity, like you two have to live together now and then they fall in love fast. That's what I like. I like, oh, there's an arranged marriage. Oh, but you guys fall in love. Like or oh, you guys are already married, but now you're suddenly falling in love. Like I like when things start basically in the middle of the story because less waiting. I like less waiting for things to happen. Okay, I feel like that's good enough for me to fix it, fix it in post, as we say. A lot of people like asking me what brushes I use. I promise I just use the default brushes. Besides for like textures and background stuff, um, like this texture in the back, the sprinkles, that's a special brush. But like everything else is just like standard Procreate. Oh, when you said blue box, I was like blue lock. You know the anime where they play soccer, and I'm like, that's a romance. Um, I haven't. You know what? I haven't seen either of the anime that Zititi is has mentioned. I've seen edits of both, but I haven't seen. I'm not like a big romance anime watcher. If I'm watching anime, it's typically like action adventure type vibe. And then if I'm reading webtoon, it's usually romance type vibe. Although there are some exceptions. I like some romance anime. Don't ask me to name them though. I can't think of any off the top of my head. You know, in anime though, I tend to like romance that's like part of the plot, you know? Like it's not strictly a romance like while there's romance going on, they're like fighting demons or something like that. Like while there's romance going on, it's during the apocalypse. Like something crazy when it comes to an anime. Yes, Fairy Tail is literally my favorite anime ever. And anime is not anime. Fairy Tail is like the definition of a slow burn because that series has been going on for like a decade and there's not even like so much like of a kiss from like the main couple. I mean, I guess they're not a couple technically, but like they are. They've just been like dragging us along for like a decade on their romance story. And I'm gonna need them to wrap it up because everybody else is locked down. Like literally, one of them had kids. When are we? When are we? When are we gonna get what we deserve? I love the power of friendship. Like genuinely, that's like my favorite trope. Like found family, X the power of friendship is my favorite thing ever. When people are like, they're not just my friends, they're my family, and then like they get like a super powerful boost. like in power all of a sudden. Like I love that down. Like I'm like, yes, yes, they are your family. I'm so supportive. She has a mole, I'm pretty sure. She has a mole that's supposed to be somewhere. Let me. Hmm. I think she's supposed to have a mole. Did I get rid of that? She, one version of her, one point in time, she had a mole somewhere. Oh, I got rid of her mole. Hmm. Should I add it back in? No, that seems like a lot of work. I probably erased the mole because it was too much work, and I kept forgetting to add it. I literally have a story idea where like the power system like is based on moles. Like I don't want to get too much into it, like, but depending on how many moles you have, like it kind of like power scales you. Like the more moles you have on your face, the more powerful you are. And like I regularly forget to draw the moles on the freaking characters, and it's like so important. And so I guess it makes sense that I uh I got rid of her mole. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it probably makes sense that I got rid of her mole because I would forget to draw it every other panel. Hmm. A full face of moles. No, it's like if you guys have seen the anime Marshall, something like that, um, it's like the more powerful you are, the more lines you have on your face. And I came up with my idea before I watched that anime, by the way. But like the more lines you have on your face, and like the max amount of lines people have is like three or something. Like it's kind of like that. Like most people that have magic have one mole. Yeah, magic and muscle. Most people in my like power system, if you have magic at all, like you have one mole. And like if you're really strong, you have two. And like most people, the max is like three, like on your face. Yeah, kind of like Black Panther. So like there aren't too many people that have more than like three. Like it's basically like above your shoulder. Like how many moles you have like here and above, like predicts like your magic potential. And it's really special when a baby with a mole is born because some people are quirkless, as My Hero Academia would say. Some people don't have magic at all. Noses are the bane of my existence. Why do people have noses? Art would be a lot easier. Yeah, like My Hero. You know what? I am not at all caught up. Some people are talentless. Did I say that? Did I say talentless? That's funny. But yeah, some people don't have magic. Um, no, I love giving people sharp teeth, but sometimes it's unnecessary. Maybe she doesn't need teeth at all. Yeah, she doesn't need teeth. I've decided. Yeah, I haven't finished My Hero Academia. I was on the hype train when it first came out. I stopped watching the season. Yeah, no teeth works. I stopped watching the season. That little girl was there. You know, I'm talking about the little like she was special and she had horns or something. Uh, I don't really remember that much about her, but it was the same season that one guy lost his power. See, names aren't gonna help. I don't know what I'm talking about. But that was the season I stopped watching, which I think is maybe episode 4. And I think I don't know how many not episode. I think that was season 4. And I didn't stop watching for a reason. I just like I guess didn't feel like watching anymore, I guess. I don't know. Sometimes you just you fade away from a series you like. But my friend is like literally obsessed with My Hero Academia, and he loves spoiling things for me. which is really nice, and I love that a lot. Season 3. I don't know. Season 3 sounds right. My favorite season of every single anime is always the tournament arc. And if you don't watch anime, the tournament arc is like in every fighting anime you can think of. Not every, but like in a lot of them, there's like a whole part where there's some sort of tournament or like some sort of challenge or like battle royale or something. And that's always my favorite because you just like put all these strong characters against each other head to head, and it's really fun. My favorite one is it's an anime called Fairy Tail. We were talking about it earlier. My favorite tournament arc is in Fairy Tail because um, I don't know. I don't know how to say it without spoiling. Yes, like yeah, like Ragnarok. Um, I don't know how to talk about the Fairy Tail tournament arc without spoiling anything, but it's really good. Hunter x Hunter, basically the whole first season is a tournament arc. That was fire. Um, yeah, tournament. Naruto has a really good tournament arc. God of High School is basically all a tournament arc. Love just when people are just fighting for like a prize or for like just to win. You know, there doesn't have to be a deep meaning. I just like when people fight. A lot of you guys might not have been here earlier, but I was supposed to start the stream at 2 p.m. The issue was when I got on the stream, my mic was like malfunctioning horribly. Like it was really, really bad. So I had to end the stream and then restart it. And thankfully, a lot of you guys followed along and we worked out the kinks together. Bye, Nathan. Nathan, I think it is. Bye bye. Thank you for joining us. I think I succeeded in making her prettier. The static nightmare, I know. And then when I was like, oh, did I fix it? It was just like super echoey, and you guys were like, no. But we figured it out, and now I know better for next time. I was thinking about just doing like a test stream first, like where I just made sure everything worked. But then I was like, nah, I don't need to. Everything will work. And then everything didn't work, and I was like, oh, maybe this is why I should have done a test stream. But we figured it out. Even though, thank you. We figured it out even though we had some technical difficulties. Definitely made her prettier. Thank you, thank you. Um, let's go back to yeah, yeah. I think she looks a little better. Her face is too wide, but I don't think I care enough to fix that. I think I'll just like shade it and hopefully make and the shading will make it look better. I don't know. And should I give her another eye? Maybe. Am I gonna fall for the second eye propaganda? Maybe. This is so fun. One thing I hate about making YouTube videos is editing. I hate editing. I can't edit. I mean, I can edit. Obviously, I do it. Hi, Hannah. Obviously, I edit, but I don't enjoy editing. So this is great because after I'm done with this, it'll just be posted. Yeah, I could. If I can't draw the eye right first try, then then we're gonna go back to only one eye. I think is the thing. Yeah, editing's awful. And like I literally got offered like kind of like a job, or like not like a job, but like a practice to see if I could edit for like another creator. And I thought about it because I needed money at the time. But I was just like, because I had just quit my job. But I was like, I hate editing so much. Why would I do it for a job? Like, oh, yes, it's also listening to the sound of my own voice. Like, that's a big part of it. But, like, the main issue was, like, actually just the editing. Like, it's actually just, like, putting the clips together. Uh, like, I don't know, like, putting the music in. Like, everything. Everything's a pain. And, like, literally, all my videos would be, yeah, maybe I think I might be giving up on the second eye. All my videos would come out like way faster if somebody else was editing, because really it doesn't take that long to edit my videos. It's just like I hate doing it so much that like it takes me a week to edit something that should take me a day. Yeah, you're right. You're right. No second eye. Second eyes are for losers. Losers with time. With time. Um, but yeah, editing is not. Yeah, making smooth transitions, all of it. None of it is my cup of tea. As soon as I'm rich and famous, I will no longer be editing my own videos. Trust. Trust, guys. Trust. Hmm? Hmm. This is so nice. I was a little scared that nobody was going to show up, but also like kind of happy about that because most people don't have anybody show up on their first stream anyway. And so like if nobody's here, then like there's literally no pressure. But you guys are really nice and it's fun talking to you. So I've decided I'm glad that people are here. I don't know how long this stream should be. I think I'll finish this one, maybe do one other thing, and then call it quits. Mm, like that, maybe. Yeah, oh yes. I didn't mention that this is my first stream. Yes, this is my first stream. Thank you. I didn't want there to be yeah, I'm trying. I didn't want there to be dead air, like too many like instances where I'm just sitting there not talking at all. Obviously, you can't help that sometimes when you have to focus on doing something else, but I'm trying to keep talking, keep yapping. And it's not that hard because I like talking. Yapping is fun. Like that? No. I'm a yapper. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I think the ear's a little too big. Do I feel like, oh, bye, silly little stories? Thank you so much for joining us for so long. Yeah, I think the ear's a little too big, but do I feel like editing it? Not really. Whatever, that's fine. Um, no, I don't really feel like editing it. Hmm. Yeah, like I said, I think I'm just gonna. Yeah, you can come back. I think I'm just gonna. Hmm. Add a shadow and see if that fixes things. Okay, bye bye. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. It's so sweet. See you next time. When in doubt, liquefy. I can't because Procreate is stupid. I can't liquefy a whole layer. Actually, can I? Maybe I can. Maybe you're onto something. Maybe I can. But I think I'm gonna try just making it darker first and see if that helps. And if it doesn't, I'll see if I can liquefy everything. Oop, my bad. Do 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 do. Next stream, I'll try to figure out harder how to put on music. I mean, I did try to figure that out, but it didn't work, and so I just gave up immediately. This isn't really helping. Maybe multiplier's wrong. Maybe a different layer mode. No, it didn't really help. But I think the ear will be fine. The ear's fine. I'm not gonna fix it. That's what I've decided. I think I'm gonna finish her up and then I think I'll be done. I don't know how long I've been streaming. Yeah. I could just cover it with her hair. You're right. Nothing's stopping me from doing that. You're right. Let me see. Oh, wait. I have to turn this off. Okay. Let's see. Does that look better? I think that does actually look a lot better. Yay! Thank you. Okay, wait. Let me try to say your name. Cascade Creations. Thank you, Cascade Creations. Maybe next stream I'll try to read everybody's name out loud. I'm not great at pronouncing things, so I always avoid saying names. Oh wait, I never decided which name, what to name the nurse. You guys gave so many good suggestions. Maybe magic, yeah. Maybe next stream I'll I'll pick from one of the names you guys mentioned and reveal which one sticks. If it doesn't look good, just cover it. That's a pretty good trick. Okay, where are her eyes? Oh, there's no eye layer. I'll have to use the glasses layer then. There you go. Oh, there's no reference for her eye color. I think it's just this but lighter. I'm just gonna do that. This is very fun. I'm not used to drawing in front of people like this. I guess that's not entirely true because I have a whole YouTube channel where I draw, but this is a little different. You know, it's live. I can't edit out my mistakes. How do I feel about this? I think her head still looks too big. Maybe cover her ear up entirely? Yeah, I think that looks better. I'll fix these lines later. Make them look nicer. But this is fun. I didn't expect to like going live this much. I'll definitely do this a lot more often. Again, like I said, because I don't have to edit. I'll add more hair fluffs over there later too. So I guess I can do it now. And I'm happy I'm doing this on YouTube too, not Twitch. Twitch is scary. Twitch is scary. I don't think I've ever even used Twitch properly. I think the one time I used Twitch to watch a stream was somebody was streaming. I don't know. I was using it so I didn't have to pay a subscription for some show because somebody was streaming the show. It might have been Love Island or something like that. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about that. That other people might be working too while watching, which is weird because that's exactly what I do during live streams. Like my favorite live streamer, I guess, is Pantheon Talks. I watched like all of his videos while the Webtoon contest was going on, and every time he went live, I'm like, oh, I guess it's time to get some work done because it's just good. Long form content is always good when you have to lock in and focus. I still think it's funny that I spent the vast majority of this stream just yapping. But next stream, I'll have a plan and I'll be very, very productive. That's the goal, at least. There we go. Let me edit. Maybe I should get into some art streamers. Just because every time I sit down to draw, I have to like scroll through YouTube until I find like a video essay or just something long. Just something long to listen to. Because I get distracted by music pretty easily, unfortunately. Like, music is something I listen to when I. Oh, thank you. Music is something I listen to when I like actively want to listen to music. But if I have to lock in and focus, I'd rather just have like people, like just like noise in the background, like a podcast. I actually used to have a favorite podcast, but it was an older one, but they deleted it. They deleted all of the episodes or all the videos or whatever. And I was so distraught. I was so sad. Luckily, somebody like re uploaded like most of the old videos, but I was so sad. It was called. What was the. What was the podcast called? Mm, it was a podcast by Jello Apocalypse, if you guys know who that is. You might not. He made all of like the this is basically Tumblr, this is basically YouTube type videos. Jello Actually, let me go to YouTube first. Jello Apocalypse. Okay, it was called Tip of the Tongue. He had a podcast called Tip of the Tongue that he deleted. And I was so sad because it was so good. The podcast was all about like how to get into voice acting, how to get into the voice acting industry, how to get into the like animation industry, how to get into this and this and this, like all things entertainment, like how to reach out to people, how to manage a project, like all stuff like that. And it was like, and like yes, it was like some of the things were a little outdated, I guess, because the podcast was like, I don't know, maybe 7 years old, but like it was still good, valuable information, I feel like. So when I went to listen to it, like I always do, I was so sad to find out that it was gone. It was gone. Yeah, it's sad when people delete good content. I mean, I feel kind of I feel like I'm kind of part of the problem because I had a couple old YouTube videos that had a bunch of saves and stuff that that I have since deleted. I feel like maybe somebody was maybe looking for it and they felt bad that they couldn't find it. But you know, if he had a good reason to delete it, then obviously he should. But selfishly, I wish he would have kept it up. Do I have room? Oh, I do have room. Okay, you can go away. Let's add some of this, like that. And let's add some of this. I am drawing on my iPad. I'm drawing on Procreate. I know you can't really see it because I have a bunch of stuff in the way. I'm drawing on Procreate right now. I'm just projecting my iPad screen onto my computer. I also use oh, it's over here. Clip Studio Paint for some things, but my primary drawing app is Procreate because it's just like easier. I have all my brushes and stuff on it already. I don't have to transfer things over. But I would like to get good at Photoshop eventually. Every single time I try to draw in Photoshop, like I have Photoshop through my school, so it's not like I have to pay for it. But like I just like don't understand how people can draw in Photoshop. Like it's not meant for drawing like so clearly. It's meant for photo editing. And it's just like you have to adjust so many things to make it even like usable. But since like so many like industry people want you to be able to use Photoshop, I should learn how to use it eventually, I guess. Eventually I shall, but not today. Today I'll stick with Procreate. And Procreate isn't really a professional program. I mean, obviously you can do professional work on it, but I should probably take the time to learn a more complex program eventually. Okay. The mouse. I want to move the mouse. No. Maybe lip, lip, lip. Like that. Oops. No. Okay. I think that's pretty good for now. I need. Oh, you turn back on. I am using. Uh, it's an iPad Air. I know that iPad Air 5th generation. I want to say. I think it's only like only. I think it's only $300 or $400, something like that. It's like smaller, but uh, it's like a really good size. I think one of the more budget friendly iPads. I think she looks too worried. I think it's the eyebrow, but do I feel like fixing that? Not really. You have to go up here. Okay, I succeeded in making it look better than the old one, but there's still a few edits I want to make. But I think what I did is good enough for now. You know, I used to. Oh, no problem. I used to think how possibly could people stream for like hours and hours and hours. Like I would get tired after one. But now that I'm actually streaming, I'm like, I could keep going for like ever. But obviously, I should not. So I think just because it's my first one, I think I'm going to end the stream here. I think I did all that I wanted to do for now. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, for coming and stopping by and watching my art and chatting with me. Um, that's the end. I'm gonna go now. Bye bye.